Let's see if we can remember how to do any of this. I need to adjust that volume down. Might be fine for you. Don't know, but it's too much for me. There we go. What? No. No. What are you doing? Stop doing that. Okay. There. Alrighty. Hang on 1 second here. Let me kick that off so I can see what's going on. Welcome and howdy. I know it's been forever. Probably not long enough. I understand that. I will deal with that. We are in FS22. I've been playing a little bit because, it came out. I have been waiting to bring you guys in for some of the mods to start showing up and to kind of lower my rage level a little bit. Some things that have been with launch I've not enjoyed. The game itself is still excellent. Just some teething issues at the launch here that I haven't enjoyed as much. But let's get started. Let's see what we're gonna do. We're on the Elmcreek map. This is the U.S. map for the default U.S. map that comes with FS22. We have no modded maps yet. I look every single day because I really want to start getting into some big modded maps again. I've really missed them. So we start with 3 fields. We start with that one over there, right over there. That one is already harvested. We start with this one right here, which has some ready to harvest wheat in it. And then if you look beyond this wheat field over there, there's a dirt field. We own that one. There's nothing in it. So let's go from there, shall we? I really do not like this harvester, but I guess I'm not supposed to. It's the one they give you to start with. All right, let's see what we can do. You know what? I don't own a baler yet. We're going to just disable the straw swapping. There's just no point. It has been many moons since we've done a stream. I'm interested to see how this goes. Let's call it interested. The very first things we are going to do is take out this access road and make this one field. Basically, as soon as we get this wheat off it. Step 2 will be take out that road, that farm path between these 2 fields. These fields are so tiny, there is just no point to them. I'm not even 100% convinced we'll leave these as fields going forward, but for now, right now we need them. Got to try to make some money off these postage stamps. We have next to no vehicle shelter. I mean, we've got the barn and that garage there. That isn't going to give us much. And one thing I have not enjoyed, and maybe it's just something I'm doing wrong and you guys can tell me, but the maintenance in FS22 has gotten priced ridiculously. I mean, in no time, you paid more in maintenance for a vehicle than you paid for the vehicle in a matter of months. They don't seem to understand. A lot of farms have running, working equipment on them that they've had for 30-something years. I mean, this is 2021. This is saying no farm, 30 years ago was 1991. There are still 1991 implements running around on farms all over America. And they have not paid more than, those farmers have not paid, 5 or 10 times what their implement or vehicle is worth in maintenance. That's just not how this works. It's not even close. Nobody would do it if maintenance costs that much. Nobody would maintain anything. You would only lease. You would only buy brand new. Run it until you had to do the first 2 or 3 maintenances, and then sell it and buy brand new again. It's just their maintenance cost lineup in 22 right now is beyond realistic as far as I can see. Now, again, I could be 100% wrong, and there's a setting I'm missing somewhere, and it's just set to sadist. But if that's the case, let me know. It's front field done, and that's the only one we have planted, so it's not gonna, you know. After that, we got to start plowing. We got to start combining fields. We got to start figuring out what we're doing with that one over there. We got to look and see if maybe we can't catch some contracts, get a little cash up. All the things, do all the things. Goal for this series is not, role play. Goal for this series is not any of that. It is get stuck in with 22 and let's make as much money as we can as fast as we possibly can. That's why I didn't worry about getting too far over. I knew I was not going to get the whole thing, so we're going to have to make one more run up. So we're going to try. We're doing this as a profit exercise. How much can we buy? How fast can we buy it? Good, good, good. I drive with keyboard and mouse, so it is sometimes questionable on a good day. And I am always questionable. But good news is it's like 8:30 on a Sunday morning, so I'm sober. Well, I don't know if that's good news or not, but it means I don't get to use I'm inebriated as an excuse for my driving. Snatch up this last little bit right here. We're going to just empty these 4,000 liters directly into our pit and then get to work on get some of this other stuff done. This is absolute easy mode starter layout, so I have not done anything regarding whoops. Boy, you came in at that a weird angle. I've not changed anything about what you get handed to start the game. I have not changed anything about the initial layout yet. This is welcome from stage one. This 2 foot wide header off here. There's just nowhere near enough shelter in here. Put vehicles away, and I'm pretty sure not being sheltered raises their maintenance costs, or at least lowers their durability, which ends up meaning you pay maintenance sooner. Tuck this rig over in here. I hope. I can't remember if this one fits. I think it does. We're going to find out. Well, might not. Oh, all right. Well, that makes sense. That I can actually get behind. Let's drop the trailer, empty the freaking combine, and then fold it up. All right. Empty, empty, empty. Blah, blah, blah. Seriously? It was like 4,000 liters. Come on, bud. This is why I don't like the Deutz fire. This combine is slow. It's narrow. It's slow. It's everything you don't want in a combine harvester, all in one place. So convenient. There are no trade-offs for this harvester, except maybe it's cheap. And frankly, I'd rather have started with a debt. Let's see. Can we get under there? Looks like we can get under there this time. Let's pull her on in. Let's make sure we can get that whole tail in. I got a little bit more room here. There we go. I don't know. Well, don't know why I would ever pull it out without the trailer, but I just don't like leaving things connected when I'm. Okay, we got plenty of room. Hey, you. There you go. Chemical storage or just props? There is a little storage space down here, but I can't imagine ever using it. There's all this in here that could have been used to do something, and I'm like, nothing. I got nothing. This is all just decorative as far as I can tell. It's Icefire! Hello, darling. I am back, and I'd like to apologize in advance for that, but here I am. So we got to do something with that field. We've got that field harvested, and that field needs nothing. So let's grab. I saw we had a John Deere and a plow over here. Oh, Icefire with the sub again. Thank you. You're a wonderful human being. So good to see you back. All right. Can I allow creation of fields? Yes. All right. So we're going to use this cultivator. What? What? Oh, there was a freaking weight in front of it when we got here, and I have run into it. All right, hang on. I have to mod fix this. Dear tractor, I need you to not be there. Thank you. I didn't even see we had a weight in front of it when we walked up. I was looking at chat. Come on. And now oh, come on. All right, we're going to fix that too then. Where is it? There. One way or another, I should be able to pick that up now. There we go. That's better. All right, we're going to use this cultivator to create field. And we're going to create field. We do not want this row, this little path, breaking this into two fields. We want to turn this into one field. So we're going to say allow create field, lower. Whoops, that was the wrong lower. Raise, lower. Or this is just going to be hopefully tying this to this. That didn't look like it went too horribly wrong. It's straightish. Unsubscribed. Icefire. What a gene. What a wonderful human being. How goes the school year so far? I don't think I've streamed since the school year started. It's December because I'm a bad human being. That looks like it might be reasonably straight. What do you think? Now we just want to clean up everything between these. Somebody go by behind us. Yep, there we go. Tear up all this path. We do not want to create field going forward. So once we get this ripped up, we're going to be, oh, good. You'll get along well. That helps because you're going to be spending a lot of time in each other's company and in some fairly high pressure situations. So excellent to get along. Oh, all right. One thing we are going to change, dear options, where are you? We are so very much not going to have stone turned on, and we're going to have crop destruction turned off. There we go. This is the first game where stone has been a thing. I've played with it since the game came out, and having field stone, while realistic, is not realistic at the level at which they have it. If you have it turned on, basically your farm is composed of small rocks that you have to pick after every single like operation in the fields. There's never a time at which you have cleaned up your fields to a reasonable degree. I mean, you're always going to have stone, but this game has just decided that stone is absolutely everywhere and nothing you can do will ever give you a run against it. You're going to spend as much time in your 20th year fighting the stone as you did in year 1 when nobody had picked stones. You can see that one or two stones right here and here. So eventually I'll like lease a stone picker to come pull those out. But at least now we won't be generating more of them. Okay, I do not believe this because I've done this before, so I'm going to run another lap down there. It has been challenging. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Fantastic. Yep. It looks, if you look right there, it thinks there's not field there yet. Is it a local college or is she going to spread her wings further away from home? None of my business, but it's just a thing that I see happens a lot is, some people want to stay closer to home and some people want to get further away from home to force themselves into, hey, I've got this. I've gone through that about as much as I think I can. Let's pull forward and see if it looks. Hey, look at that. It looks like we actually did clean it up. All right. So this field needs lime. Okay, they all need lime. Nobody needs plowing. All right. We can live with that. Right now, let's get this on a helper and get this cultivating. Oh, good. Yeah. You want her to experience some independence, but it doesn't help if, you're at home panicking. All right, we got to turn off. There we go. We are now limited to fields. So now we won't create new field while doing this, which is kind of the goal. And go, Mr. Helper. So he's doing that up for us. I don't see any kind of a. Let's look around, but I don't see any kind of a fertilizer spreader. Hey, Whirlwind. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? don't see. This is only the second time I've ever taken the default farm layout here on Elm Creek, so I am not 100% comfortable with how this starts out. Yeah, I am not seeing a fertilizer spreader or lime spreader, so I think we're going to have to pick one up. First question is, did we? Whoa, $39,000 semi in week one on the at a 57% discount. Auger wagon. There's a stone picker I could pick up for 45% discount, but I'm only going to rent one time because we are not going to play with stones because their stone rules are a little aggressive. And a shallow cultivator just brings weeds up faster, so I don't want one of those. This is a planter, cedar perhaps. There we go. Cedar. All right. So we do not have a fertilizer and lime device at this point, so we're going to have to grab one because I want to lime these fields before we get too far. Your fields are going to be tiny, max your productivity, you know what I mean? If you got massive fields, I mean, yeah, 5% bonus is nice, but it's not exactly a big deal. You're going to make a pile of money either way. With tiny fields like this, it is much nicer to be able to say, I'm maxing out my yield so I can get out of these tiny fields. All right. So we need a spreader, like desperately. That one can only do fertilizer. It can't do lime as well. Some of these modded ones, 4,000 liters. Wow. It can do lime as well as fertilizer. Yeah, we're going to go here. I don't want to spend this much, but we're going to do it. Can I change color? I can. Whoa. That's just straight naked aluminum. All right. We're going to go red. $28,000. And now we got to we got to take one of the tractors to go get it. Computer science is a hard study, but it's good, good and well worth it. Depends on which discipline she's going to go into in comp sci, but I've got a friend of mine who went into comp sci as a degree and made a fantastic career out of it. I did not get the degree. I just went into the field and started working and learning, and that's how I did it. And he makes more money than I do, but I didn't start with the pile of debt that he did. So it is what it is. Neither is a problem. One will get you further up the chain faster, and that would be the degree. Welcome to Clever Motors. Let's pick up our brand new spreader. Ah! I almost hit it. The one thing amongst the things I don't like about John Deere's, this is a red channel. We like case here. Oh yeah, data analysis. That's a fantastic field to get into right now. I've got a friend who works in it. Big data lake stuff, and that is amazing work. Whoops, you know what? While I bought a spreader because I need lime, You see what does not come in the spreader? That would be called lime. So I feel like we should buy some lime. Let's start with 4 bags of lime. And now let's actually put it in here. This is me. This is me. I go buy a lime spreader or a spreader specifically to do lime. Then I promptly forget to put lime in it. Well, I thought hey, all right. I feel like we could also use a weight. Can I get some agreement on a weight? Oh God. I think we need a weight. Weights. Here we go. Get a John Deere weight. It'll look good on it. All right. So here's our plan. There's our weight. So we're going to close the lid on the spreader, drop the spreader, come over here, put on the weight, then pick the spreader back up because that was special. Hopefully that's enough weight to keep 4,000 liters and a spreader from make us do wheelies. It's 1,000-pound weight. Look, no wheelies. All four wheels fully on the ground. All right. Let's take this home and be ready to lime these fields. Well, actually, we can just lime them. It doesn't matter. Cultivation will. Oh, he's already cultivating, so I don't know if a lime will even go on now. I know we can put it on that back tiny field, back by the silo. Let's take a look at it. We'll see what happens when we get there. Fantastic, Ice Fire. That's great news. All right. I'm going to try and lime it right down the middle. That's the even better part. All right, let's try liming this thing right down the middle. Yep, it's taking it. We're fine. Now, lime goes fast. I mean, if you'll look at, we bought 4,000 liters. We're at 2,700 now remaining. So, I mean, lime is cheap, but you go through it at all I can call is terrifying rate. And voila, we have limed this field. That will improve our yield by 10 or 15%. Yeah, you only have to lime. I think it's every 2 or 3 times you use it. Let's lime that backfield while we've got it on here. We've got more than enough to do it, I'm sure. And we've still got those other 2 bags we didn't use back at the store. We can go get if we need them. We own them. They're ours now. Let's do this. Let's get as centered as we can here, or roughly as centered as we can. Button. Who's got the button? Looks like we're getting edge to edge there. And we have limed all 3 of our fields. So now it won't say needs lime. La la. Victory is ours. Right, so, a needle pulling thread. Let's put this back away. Well, not back away. This is the first time we've ever owned this spreader. I do not want to do this, but until I have some alternate storage places, I got to put this in here. We do not want our brand new toy. Yeah, that looks close enough. We do not want our brand new spreader uh, being exposed to the elements any more than it has to be. Let's get him going over here on this field. Using a helper like this, you kind of always want to, well, even if you're not using a helper, if you're doing it manually, you want to run the long side of any field so that you don't have to turn as often. Turning wastes time and energy. Driving in a straight line is the most efficient thing you can do, so do it as often as you possibly can. Okay, so what do we got in the silos? Just the wheat we pulled off that field. I was just seeing if it didn't start us with something. I know what I've done before. Guessing I can do it on this one. Let's see. If I want to get rid of that, yes. Cool, because that's purely a decorative building. There's nothing it can actually do for us. With that handled, can we now put in a shed and give ourselves a little bit of storage room? $152,000. Oh, it's got a solar roof, so we'll make $20 an hour while we own it. I'm looking for something more like this. Look at that. We now have a shed. We now have a place we can put things. I mean, not many things. It's a very small shed. I think it's four bays. But if we're careful, that'll help a lot more than what we had. Okay. I don't feel like you leveled the ground quite as well as you could have here, game. When one of my foundations is not actually inside the dirt, I don't feel like you did everything you could have done there. All right. Good. Yeah, there are lots of glitches in this game. I hope this is even a cuttable tree. There we go. Yeah, I should be able to grind the stump out. Yep. Now I just need to find somebody to get the actual tree out of here. I'm cheating here just because it's cheating. So I'm trying to get this cleaned up so it looks nice as we go forward. All right. It's actually stuck in, I think. I can't seem to pull it off either way. There. Victory. I don't even want the money from the wood. Here, you can just sit over there. I just want you out of my shed. Whirlwind, the AI helpers are way better than they've ever been before. Um, and yet I am still super eager for Courseplay to come back. They are. They're so much better than they used to be. There's absolutely no arguing that. This is something we have proven to my satisfaction. We remain really bad at was the tool. Raise lower level. All right. Now, you'll notice when we went into this, I went in looking in a very specific location to do a very specific thing. I now can't zoom in that far, can't see what I'm doing, and even if it works, it won't work well. All right, let's cut down. If this tree is ours, let's cut it down. Let's see. Where do I want to fall that one? Basically out. How big is it? Pretty good sized. Let's fell it into this creek here. Pretty close to where I wanted it. Now let's blow out this stump. Hey, thanks, Bear. How are you? Welcome to the party. All right, so let's clean some of these up. What's up is a brand new start on FS22 on Elmcreek. Day one. You're in on the ground floor of this play. Come on, gang. Come on. Give it to me. There you go. Not that. That. There we go. That should make seeing in here easier. We will be using super strength if we need it. There's just no way not to. I would love to put this somewhere away from me. Oh, this one doesn't even need super strength. Haha. Let's get it over here by the other tree. Let's kind of put all our wood waste in one place here. No. Yes. Stump gone. Okay, this one I will have to super strength. I don't care. If I was doing a forestry playthrough, fine. There are ways to not super strength that, but since I'm not, I cannot be bothered. I just want it gone so that I can do what I want to do. I just want it out of my way. Opens that up a little more. I mean, this, I've got it. I'm eventually going to have to haul all that out of there. But for right now, I'm just trying to get back here where we really should have done that. Unfortunately, before we placed our new shed, because now that branch is going to try and stay there for the rest of its life. Yes, you're blocked by an object. The object is called the other John Deere. But as you can see, Whirlwind, I set Skippy here to do this, and he did a pretty good job. I mean, that is about the easiest field you could ever hope to work, so I would hope he did a decent job. Let's see if we can get him to plow in the rest, or cultivate in the rest of this lime. I don't own a plow yet. Let's see. I honestly don't know if he'll do it. There's some things they still just don't do. They Whirlwind, they're still absolutely useless if you want to do. Yep, he won't do this because this field's actually is technically ready. So he's like, whatever. Um, they are still absolutely unable in any way, shape, or form to even deal with the idea of a baler. AI helpers are like, Baylor. What do you mean by Baylor? You might as well be trying to explain, lightsaber to them. While we're here, hey tree, can I see you for a minute? Yeah, that way's fine. Let's seriously. I can cut it here. Now we're just gonna try and grind our way out of it. There we go. Super strength for the win. Round the back over to where we were putting other trees. Really do want to get all this cleaned up. That'll probably be sometime in the next few episodes because I do not like this. But I like that tree being there even less. And grab. That's a good place for that piece of wood. All right, so I've got 3 cultivated fields. Let's start putting some crops in before things start. We're already in August. What are our options? What can we do in August? The only thing we can plant is canola, poplar, grass, or oilseed. None of which would be my first choice. I think we're going to do canola. When can I plant beans? April. All right. If I plant canola now, I can harvest in July. It gains me. So it's basically a absolute full year crop. All right. We got to do something. So I don't know. What do you guys think? What should we be planting? First pass in this field or in all 3 fields. What should we be putting down? You know what? Let's get that other tractor out of the way and see if we can't 2-bay this stuff. I don't want to have that cultivator take up an entire bay when I only get 4 bays out of this, or 5, whatever it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. That's better. And now we grab our planter. Completely open to suggestions. Do we do canola now? We can do canola now. You plant on green and harvest on orange. So we can do canola now, or we can just go forward a month and do wheat or barley. Any opinions? Where did I put that planter? Oh, I put it in the shed, the barn, the garage. But we got to go run by some seed. We have, as far as I'm. Oh no, we've got seed. Excellent. The planter came. Don't fall in the pit. The planter came with, and by the way, you can fall in those pits. I've done it before, off camera. All right. No opinions. I guess we're gonna go canola. I'm not bailing anyway, so I don't feel like canola is a big deal. Just because I won't get straw off it. I don't own a baler yet. All right, we're gonna let him do that. There's canola planted. Okay, not you, not you, not you. Yes, you. We need to do something with this trailer. Whoops. And by something, the first thing should probably be hook up. Let's get this trailer out of the elements. This game's maintenance fees and stuff, I feel like are directly tied to how long you used a thing and was the thing out what? Oh, it's on a dolly. Ugh. I hate these tractor or these trailers. I I really do. I hate them. I cannot back these things up. They don't seem to obey any laws I'm familiar with. That's just unusable, man. That is just not a thing I want. Right now we don't need a trailer, a tipper. So hey. Hi baby. Goodbye. I will wait for one to come up in the used market that is not that piece of crap. I would guess he is. Yes, good. I do have him set to. I usually try and leave all my helpers set to purchase whatever they're doing. So he is using seed to plant this field with canola, but he's also set to purchase seed. So the amount of seed in the harvester is not going down. I'm just basically paying for it, which I'm totally fine with. Oh, look at that mustache. Hashtag hero. That's a good looking man right there. All right. We got 4,000 liters of wheat. There's no way that's going to be worth hauling anywhere and selling. No. No. Garbage. And we just got rid of the only trailer that could have done it anyway. So this has no needs. It does not need to be plowed. It does not need lime. It's not fertilized. But until it's emerged, we're not really looking for that anyway. But you know what we can do? Or we can empty the lime out of the fertilizer spreader. And with the lime out, I wish there was a rule where I knew when I push I where this is going to go. Sometimes it'll be left, sometimes it'll be right. Yep, this time it was left. Um, you know what? Can I pull this off? I do not yet have a forklift or front loader. Oh, come on. Nobody looked. There. You didn't see that. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. But we can go get the fertilizer we need now. Don't hit me. Helper, I'm the one paying you. Beacons on. You notice we have control of our flashing beacons on the top. We always use our or try to remember to use our beacons when we are on public roads. By we, I mean the royal we, the royal we, the one, the only Fendian, who's still on caffeine instead of alcohol so far today. Hashtag victory. Gotcha, Ice. Good to see you again, darling. Thank you for coming back, and thank you for the 10-month resub. Absolute legend. Let's pick up let's pick up some fertilizer. Big bags. Fertilizer is so expensive, but it's so worth it. Give me 2 bags. Hey, Whirlwind. Thanks, man. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the crew. Insanity ensues. Here, hang on. Chat has not been active enough to wake up the uh, stream bot. So let's see. We got Discord, Twitter. Those are the only two really to bother with right now. If anybody is interested, that's where those are. I don't like to just run a timer bot because it is just too much. It streams too often when people are lurking and being quiet. Too annoying. So I prefer to keep the bot on activity so he can just kind of throw in while other people are talking and it doesn't look nearly as terrible. So now and then, if no mod's on or something, I need to take a second to do that myself. So, looks like looking pretty good there. He's doing a great job planting that in, isn't he? We've got a fertilizer here now, and we're going to just leave this attached because we're going to need it first thing. We're doing 1 day per month in the built-in seasons mod. So it'll be September, and those seeds will be 30 days old as soon as we sleep, which means they will need to be fertilized. And so we'll just leave it attached. We've got 3 tractors. A super generous beginning tractor allocation here. I got 3 fields and 3 tractors, but now I have 2 fields and 3 tractors. Come on, buddy. You're to my left. Bear, it is actually excellent. Have you played any of the previous ones? 19, 17, any of those? As soon as we can get these all planted, get this one planted and haul him over there and have him plant this other postage stamp we got over here, I think we'll go ahead and sleep. It's a lot of fun. It really is a fun game. And you know what I like about it? It's a lot like American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator for me, in that it's really relaxing. It's relaxing to play, unlike like you're playing a competitive FPS. You're like, at the end of the night, of playing or something, you're just stressed out from what you've been doing. Um, with this, I'm relaxed at the end of a gameplay session, which is kind of nice. Oh, so Whirlwind, you're fresh to 22 too. No previous editions or anything. I've been playing since 2011. Um, amazing game. Right now we're going through a little bit of I don't like some of what's happening right now, and I'm hoping it'll either be tuned or I'll get some mods to play with it. I don't like the costs and frequencies of things like maintenance. They're not realistic to me. Um, little, you guys are both new. Little bit about me. I'm 50 plus years old. Grew up rural. Um, never a full on farmer like these guys, but always admired it. Did I lose? I left another weight sitting here, didn't I? Yep. 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 Uh, hey. Easy killer. I'm the guy who signs your checks. Let's move this off the road a little bit. And which tractor still needs a weight? Let's go pick it up. Let's not leave a weight sitting out there. Oh, look, we've even got a little water source there. Not the stream itself, the actual tank there. You can buy water at that tank. Now, my guess is I'm around on this side. Nope, I do not think I am. I think it's that side that I just drove through, because that's how clever I am today. I'm the one who dropped it there. You'd think I could have remembered. All right, there, that's better. I saw it. That's enough to work. There we go. Now we get that weight out of there. Freaking Massey Ferguson's gearboxes just sound terrible. Sorry, tractor snobbery. Everybody ends up, if you've ever been around tractors in your life, you end up with one you like more than the others, and it's just kind of a running gag from that point. I'm Team Red, but it's Case Red, not Massey Ferguson. Let's just drop this weight right here for now. What do you think? Stay there, please. There, now that weight's out of the weather. Eventually, I mean, I'll cycle through all kinds of different brands here on the farm. Absolutely, we're gonna play with everything. But if I get my preference for what to get, it's always hard not to go. Oh, look, Pace, International Harvester, yay! That's always been my favorite. Anything over here I didn't see? Hey, we got a ladder. We got paint pots. This is absolutely the top of every barn in America. Barn, garage, absolutely. This is what they all look like. Actually, this is neater than most. Okay. Little trouble going down there. Is that a Is that no, it's not a working water source. Just decorative. I do like these. Excuse you? Let me out. Yeah, like back here. under our tractors. I mean, what's funny though is they gave us this, and literally the only purpose for a pit like this is maintenance. But they did not give us seriously. They did not give us any maintenance facilities. You can't actually pay for maintenance on your equipment in this shed. You're going to have to buy another maintenance shed if you want to do your own maintenance. When this is, it's literally that's a maintenance shed. Always weirded me out a little bit. All right, let's finish this. This will be the last pass here. Farmall, nice. There's a blast. A lot of folks haven't heard about. I've seen some Farmall stuff in here, Whirlwind. There is some Farmall stuff in Farm Sim. I don't know if it's in 22 yet, but it was in 19. So let the modders have a little while, and you'll probably get yourself right back into some Farmall. Wow. Good stuff. Been a hot minute since I heard anybody talk about Farmall. Right. Let's go over and seed this other field, and then we can sleep and start with fertilizing. Interesting. We limed this field. That looks like it's been seeded. No? Just the cultivator left it that fine, huh? All right. Yeah, we'll ride along. I'm going to let him drive. These short fields just frustrate me so much. Get some canola in this field. Let's look at when canola is going to come up. What is our schedule on canola? We will be able to harvest. This is August. We'll be able to harvest next July. We wouldn't have gained anything if we do it in September. Well, I mean, we'd have gained a month. Plant in September on barley, harvest in June, so you got a 2-month cushion there. You could plant as late as October and still harvest. No, if you plant in October, you'd harvest in July. Yeah, the little gentleman's ranch I grew up on, Whirlwind. Dad had a Ford 6N or 8N, and then the small place he's got now, he's purchased a Coyote, little 25 horsepower diesel Coyote. That thing just sips fuel. All right, so we have canola growing. We've got 4,000 liters of wheat in here, which honestly, I mean, until we grow more wheat, it's just not worth picking up and moving. I suppose, yeah, we could put in a chicken coop somewhere. Oh my God, DJ. DJ. DJ Page, everybody. A regular and weirdo here. Football mower. Oh yeah. I remember those. Yeah, it's like with the sickle blade all off to one side, right, Whirlwind? DJ, welcome back, buddy. You know what? I shouldn't do this. I can't really afford it, but I also can't not do it because it hurts my head. Tools. Du- 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 That's stuck in my head. DJ, why do I? Why? Now now we can do the correct thing. You are a sadist. I can't stand dirty equipment. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. No, I do not want my chainsaw. Got to hit up a pressure washer and keep things pretty. Let's see, DJ, have you been streaming? 7 Days to Die, which I haven't seen you play lately. That's probably old. I've been seeing you playing. Yeah, it's better than me, bud. I'm gonna try and fix my head and get back in. Last Monday, okay. I've been seeing you playing Elion, so yeah. Those sit on those mowers. Whirlwind were great. You sit on them with a sickle bar off to the side. You have one guy pulling in the tractor and one guy sitting back on the mower. I absolutely remember those. But you will understand, Whirlwind, why I can't deal with dirty equipment. And even though I didn't want to spend the money, there's a pressure washer on my farm now. I mean, even if it is to wash a Massey Ferguson, and sooner or later I'll break down and wash the John Deere's, and that is really weird for me. Almost done. We're almost ready to advance to September. There's nothing. Well, I suppose we could have checked contracts this whole time. Nope. Well, actually, we could do this one. That's just fertilizing, and we could make some money on that. We already own a tractor with a really big fertilizer on it. Let's accept that. That's field 69. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Field 69, and we'll let the helper do it so that we're not using up our fertilizer. We'll pay for it, but we'll make enough back off the contract. So field 59, right? Did I say 59? 69. All right. Yes, you can plow snow in this game. That is correct. 69 is going to be down. Oh, this piece of fun. All right, let's go. Beacons on. We're going on the public roads. You're going to drive on blacktop. You should have your beacons on. Either beacons are hazards, and I remember the beacon key, and I don't remember the hazard key. So there you go. I thought there was a snowplow simulator. There's a pressure washing simulator now, and boy, as much as I enjoy pressure washing my farm gear, it's tempting. Get that pressure washer simulator and go, things are clean, clean. Oh, I've got lawnmower sim, bud. You know I've got lawnmower sim. What? Turning radius, and I just got charged $14 for hitting a lady's flowers. This is a terrible job. It's under tools, Whirlwind. Shift P or going. Let me show you, bud. On screen. You can go down into here if you want to. This is P for purchase. Is how I think of it. It opens the tool store. You can come down to here, others, construction, tools, and then you start with this pressure washer. This is a mod. It's available in the mod hub, but I like steel. Um, but then you can just place it wherever you need on land you own, and there's your pressure washer. Absolutely, guys. Ask questions. Um, I've I've already got something like 130 or 140 hours into 22. So while I'm not good at anything, I've probably at least tried to find things before, and I can lead you as far as I can. So that field is, yeah, that's the one that lines right up on that stream. So if I cross this stream here, if I'm right, this crosses. Looks like maybe a little bridge right there. I do not have a wheel, bud. I have one absolutely stored in my shopping list. It is a thing I want, but I do not yet own. Oh, keyboard and mouse. How close is that going to get? It'll work. I'm going to do one pass myself along the curved edge here. Now, the Logitech 920 with the heavy equipment pack that includes, it's basically meant for what is essentially Farming Simulator by Logitech. That is absolutely something I would love to have. Uh, so far, the stream has not made enough money to purchase it yet. And I do all right for keyboard and mouse. We're getting that fertilizer down. We're getting that fertilizer up. Here we down, well, down on the fertilizer content in the soil up, fertilizer down onto the ground, onto the soil. How's that? This has got a 42 meter working width, which is just, are you kidding me? So that up. You've got to do X% of. Is he doing sugar cane? No, it's corn. Why did that look like sugar cane to me? It's like about here is where you can see the dirt change color. So it looks like it's getting out to the edge. Let's not waste any more than we have to. I, I was going to let said I was going to let the helper do it, so I didn't use up our fertilizer. But here I am for 8 or 9 thousand bucks, though. Yeah, I'll do these jobs. Could use a few bucks. 8,000 bucks buys a lot of fertilizer. Not nearly as much as I'd like, about 5 or 6 bags, but there's no way I'll use 5 or 6 bags doing this. So there you go. And you can see right there is where we hit. So I've now done a full lap. See if we can figure out where the cutoff is. Looks like right there, doesn't it? All right, let's go up here. And you can check your contract status, guys, by going back to contracts while you're working. We are 75% coverage on this field. 75% of the contracted coverage. There is a good chance we will not have to do every inch. Once we get close to full coverage, they'll just say, okay, you're done. Good job. Contracts are a good way if you're new to the game to give yourself a chance to do a little more work, therefore learn a little more, and at the same time earn a little more money for your farm. That is way too far away. Let's try this. That looks a little better. Is that going to be closer? That looks like it should hit. Looking good. Looking good. Yeah, with a 42-meter working width, you can see how fast we're at 98% now. And we were just at 75. Contract finished. Stop. Yeah, there's stuff I haven't fertilized there yet, but contract finished means I've done all I was paid to do. So I'm going to hit collect, take that cash money, and he's not getting any more fertilizer. No. Fertilizer costs money. Cha-ching! Pay the man. Pay the man. Somebody's already done his weeding, though. If you're good at something, never do it for free. Boy, there's not much room to get in and out of that field, is there? If you miss by much, there's a little bit of a ravine there in that creek. Whoops. Beacon's on. Right? I can't remember what the rules are. I've let my sub expire, DJ, and I can't remember. I know you can play X amount for free. I can't imagine it's worth playing for free though. I need to bring my sub back. I don't want, 138 Rangers like you. That's brutal. Whoa. That is a lot. What time are you playing on, bud? What's your time compression? I'm on 0.5. If you've been running 16 hours real time to get from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Oh no, excuse me. 0900 to 1700. No, it's 8 hours, so 16 hours. No, that's 09 to 19. Sorry. That's 10 hours. You'd have had to be playing 20 hours real time to do that. What time compression are you playing there, Whirlwind? Because that you either need a wider cultivator or something. All right, so we are fully planted. That helper has stopped. So what we're going to do here, all right, I'm going to do this real quick. Especially when doing chemical work. I mean, mud's bad enough, but chemical work, I am always a huge fan of get it off, get it off, get it off quickly. I know the game does not care, doesn't change anything. It breaks my head to not do it. No, I get that, Whirlwind, but you can compress time, which it feels like you're very much doing, or you can stretch time out like I'm doing right now, running at 0.5. If you look right up next to my month and my time at the top of the screen. Ice Fires came back from lurking long enough to talk about EQ. I see it. I see. So see if I was on my enchanter, she wouldn't be lurking. She'd be making fun of me the way she should. God forbid, druid, easy mode, shaman, super easy mode. Oh wait, can't put that away. Hasn't been washed. Hasn't been washed. Oh, so 1.0 then probably. That is a long run, Whirlwind. You should be able to see right up the top of your screen where you see that play speed 0.5 on my screen. Game default, I think, is 1 or 5. I think it's 5. Game default's probably 5. 5x. All right, there we go. Put that back away. And now this weird colored tractor can go back into cover. All right. We are cultivated. We are limed. We are growing canola. We are growing canola, and we have run a contract. So we're ready to go, guys. I am going to ask you to give me just a hot second here. I just got a disk full warning recording, and I'd like to start my recording again. So give me just a hot second to do some behind the scenes stuff. So I'll be back in just a hot second, guys. Hang on. Just got to move a video. Do a disk. Let's move that one. While I'm doing that, let me convince BS that that's not where I want my recordings. It's not going to let me while I'm recording or while I'm streaming. I'll have to do that after today. Yeah, are we done moving? Can I restart recording? Not even close. You know, we're gonna play a little bit without recording. Okay, so everything is put away. We have everything we own is undercover, which is important to me. Everything is washed, which is important to me. We have run a contract. We have combined these two fields into one big field and then seeded that field. We've seeded that useless postage stamp over there. We have checked our discount sales to see if there's anything in there we needed. And while I'd like to buy that, I am not yet going to buy a semi. So it is. We are ready to go. Let's sleep until tomorrow, and it'll now be September, right? All right. Yep. It is now September. We have weeds, but we have crop up. All right. So this. Let's check what's for sale. Is there a weeder? No. There's a freaking T8. I do like New Hollands, and that is an amazing price, but no, we do not need it. We've got 3 tractors. I need what I do really want though is a weeder. Weeder, weeder. Who's got my weeder? Why can't I find my weeders? Can I put it under crop protection or does it have its own category? Seeders, planters, rollers, spaders, harrows, disc harrows, weeders. Thank you. 45,000, but I would keep it forever. If we're gonna do it. I really shouldn't, but we're gonna. I like mechanical weeding instead of spraying if I possibly can. And I don't even know that this is the right time. We may have missed a growth stage here. You can only do mechanical weeders like this in the first growth stage. So I may have just wasted $45,000. But even if I did, we'll just have a season where we'll have some weeds. Oh, this tractor, I'm not going to use this tractor on the roads anymore. It doesn't have beacons. The 4755 is not going to be used on the roads. It has no beacons. And I don't know the hazard key button. I do not know how to turn on the hazard lights. I do not want to pull over. Do it though. I got to I got to switch lanes to pull over grab the weeder we just bought. Mechanical weeders are so cool. You don't end up spraying the field with herbicides and everything else, but you can only get away with it in the first growth stage. So I'm hoping we didn't miss it. Oh, I'm going to let him go because I don't have hazards. Go. Oh, you're trying to come in here. All right, my bad. My bad. Really? That's the same car. So he went in and then just came back out. He could have just been on this road the whole time. Interesting traffic routing, FS22. But at least they drive a lot faster in 22. In 19 and before, NPC cars and stuff were so slow. I'm doing 20. He should be blowing by me. And he did. Which, by the way, is another reason I'll never use this tractor on the roads again. Its max speed is 19. I'm getting 20. Uh, I prefer things that can do, 29 or 42, something like that. 20 is like, come on. Got things to do. All right, let's see. Let's see what we see here. All right, let's check our field status. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are zero fertilizer, 50% weeds. All right, so let's take this, unfold our weeder. All the field. So let's move over another couple of feet. I'd rather overlap a little than not get all of it. Now let's lower our weeder. And go. And now let's go see. So in front of the weeder, 50% weeds. Let's see if we missed a growth stage. Behind the weeder, 0 weeds. Ha ha! We didn't miss a growth stage. So happy. Pull those weeds. So no herbicides and artificial junk thrown in here to kill the weeds. We're pulling them out manually. I have never seen one of these in real life, but they exist. I can't imagine how to make them work. I mean, you've either got to be an incredible driver, or there is some black magic involved, in which I'm just too stupid to know. Look at that, so pretty. No weeds. We hate weeds. We hate them. We hate them. We hate them. Let's go. We're gonna outside lap here, and then we'll come down the middle and clean up everything. Weeds make us sad. Weeds take away a lot of yield from your field. So they basically just take money straight out of your account. So we're getting as close to that edge as we can. Come on. I'd rather overlap than not. Wow. I hate to use the phrase, but this is our big field. Uh, let's not hit the porch with the weeder. And one lap back up here, and our big field, haha, will be weed free. It's $45,000 we really couldn't afford, but over the next couple of crops, it'll pay for itself in not having to buy fertilizer or herbicide, which is really expensive, and in increased yield by not losing it to the weeds. We'll make that 45,000 back. And we are, whoops, done with this field. So we can fold up. Look how nicely they in 22 modeled the insides. Is what these old 47s. Most John Deere interiors look a lot like this. Until you get into the really big stuff. Let's go back out to third-party view. Make sure we get this somewhat reasonable. I can live with that if you can. Lower and drive. Oh, so happy. Look at all the weeds going away. So happy. All right. No. Yes. Yeah, they have definitely improved the graphics some. I saw there was a big upgrade in the graphics this year. Okay, so there's the left and the right done. One pass down the center to clean up this field. That's the other thing. This is the biggest weeder in the game. So I bought it now so that even as we buy bigger fields, we can use it to do fields. I do not do contract work for like weeding kind of work. I don't even know if they offer it yet, but I would never do it because I don't want to. I don't own and don't want to own a sprayer, which is how you get weeds out that have gotten past the first stage. On somebody else's fields, I couldn't tell. I wouldn't know what stage they are, and sometimes you can't even see what you're doing because they don't work until the end of the season, and the crop's already high. I do not feel like I need to wash. Eh, it's myself. I don't need to wash, but I mean, when it's right here. Why put? I don't want dirty equipment put away. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. Dirty equipment, bad equipment. Dirty equipment. Dirty equipment breaks down faster because you're getting mud and stuff left in places it shouldn't be left. I don't know if the game is smart enough to account for that, but I am. Field owners equipment. If you accepted borrowing the equipment, is that what you're talking about, Whirlwind? It'll be at the store. If you're borrowing equipment, it'll be at the store, and then you pick it up at the store and work the field with it. All right, let's see. We completely missed that in terms of recording, but let's see if I've got disk space freed up now to. But all right, all right. So that was a disk space error that we didn't get to see our weeding, but our weeding is done. This will only get us what, another hour or so probably, and then I'll probably have to move disk space again. I can't change my recording target in OBS right now. Yeah, no problem, Orland. Righty. I think let's check contracts. Maybe there's cult. Ooh, there's some more fertilizing contracts, most of which are very small, except for that one. $15,000 to go fertilizing. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Why wouldn't we? I mean, who doesn't want $15,000? So let's go find our. There we go. Fertilizing rig. Mount her up. What did we accept? 68? We were just on 69, so I know where 68's going to be. I don't love it. I know which one that is. That's huge. It's a huge field. We're going to have to let the helper do some of it. We don't have enough fertilizer on us to do it all. Beacons on. And 26, 27 miles an hour instead of 19 or 20. Here's my character model wearing his case sweatshirt. So 68's got to be that one. Yeah, it's this one right here. The one right next to the one we just did. Nobody coming. Wearing my beautiful, beautiful case hoodie while driving a John Deere. So we're $24,000 going into this. We're going to pay the helper to do the work, and he's going to buy the fertilizer. Let's see what we end up with. So we're 24,175. See, yeah, this is the one that had the corn in it. He wants to fertilize. I will never be able to see the dirt to see if it's changed colors. Wait until I show you what first person looks like trying to do this. That's your first person view. Love, are you feeling it? So we're going to let the helper do this. And I am going to let you guys watch him for just a second. I got to go get another Mountain Dew. I'll be right back. Ice and DJ, no comments about chair cam. I knew it, Icefire. I knew you'd get there if I didn't. I know everybody prefers chair cam. Chair is everybody's favorite host on this stream. And I don't even take it personal. I kind of like chair too. I do what I can, but I'm an old man who's often drunk, so Even I have to admit, some days chair's the winner. This actually shouldn't take nearly as long as you would think because even though I'm spreader, I'm using an actual physical spreader. Somehow the game thinks it's getting through that corn. No contracts, thank you. Yeah, we're already 39% done in this field. Oh, darn it! It is an absolute shame that Dolan's not here. Hang on. Da-da-da-da. Let's see this. That's the one I'm looking for. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That's what we do with those. That is what we do with those folks the second we see them. Dolan's going to be so sad. If you took the contract and did not say borrow equipment, the stuff won't be at the store. If you took a contract and did say borrow equipment, the stuff will be at the store. I've never seen it not. That's something they've been really reliable about. But there's those two buttons are next to each other when you go to expect or accept the contract. There's accept contract and there's borrow equipment. And you have to put borrow equipment will accept it and get the equipment. Accept contract is you using your own equipment, which is what I'm doing here. I did accept contract because I want to use my equipment and save about $1,000 that they were going to charge me. Oh no, he wanted me to pay to be famous, DJ, and I don't want to be famous anyway. I do this just to hang out with my friends, you know? I mean, God, if I was a serious streamer, do you think I'd look like this? Like I said, if I'm streaming after like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, you can probably assume I've been drinking. Whether I'm inebriated or just relaxed is an entirely separate discussion. Oh, Dolan loves cleaning them up. He's going to be so sad he missed that one. I'm just trying to remember why my band command isn't working. I used the command wrong, but I just clicked through on him instead. That worked. All right. I have a question for all of you. YouTube, hot ones or no hot ones? Who else watches hot ones? 84%. Looks like there's one more pass. Don't hit the bridge and do not drive into the water, helper. I am trusting you not very far. Let me put my finger on the button. Look at that. He didn't do it. Whirlwind. You see that? That helper did not hit the barrier and did not drive into the river or the creek. That is pure genius from a helper. Hey, you can see the train going by up front there through the woods over the Looks like a little underpass right there for traffic too. 97%, 98, finished. And stop. Don't pay anymore. So 24, 175, wasn't it? Isn't that where we were? Was it 24, 175? Let's accept 35, 611. So we gained at least 11,000 bucks, even paying for the helper and the helper paying for the fertilizer. Yeah, when I see those, I jump on them. 11,000 bucks is good money. That'll cover the rental on that stone picker I'm going to need for like 2 seconds. That looks like the new crop there on the right. That looks like sorghum. Yes, that is ready to harvest sorghum, boys and girls. Let's check it out. That is the new crop that just came in, or one of the 3 new crops that were just added to the game in Farming Simulator 22. Yeah, that's another one, Whirlwind, where they're fantastic at stone picking. Sometimes I have had some trouble with them. The way I have gotten them to sometimes get past that state is, what did I do? Oh, I actually start stone picking myself, like start a line, start going up a row with the stone picker working, and then hire the helper. I might have to get halfway up a row or something, and then be picking up stones myself, and then hire a helper. And sometimes then it works. Whoops, beacons, no beacons. Nope, chemicals. Fertilizers, herbicides, even lime. I mean, just stuff you don't want sitting on your equipment. Do not want. There we go. And this one, I remember now, was parked here at the end row when we picked it up. Go. Check. Are there any more contracts we want to take? 7,000 bucks for spraying, but we then have to buy the herbicide, and we'll only get like 6,000 because we'd have to borrow the equipment. But he does have a nice Fent we get to borrow, or she does. We're, no, 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 no. Hey, bird. Shotgun. Pull. Bang. 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 Oh, I've got a chainsaw. They won't. I've tried. They won't let me catch the deer with a chainsaw. I tried to chase down a deer with a chainsaw, but it wouldn't let me. Mm. So all our fields. Oh no, we need fertilizer. We are not fertilized at all. We weeded. We did not fertilize. DJ, come on, man. You're gonna let me do this without you were about to let me just move on to the next month without running my fertilizer. Some people. Okay, so we got fertilizer in. So let's get this going. We just fertilized somebody else's field and we were about to skip time without fertilizing our own field. You want to get you want to apply fertilizer twice. For those of you who are new to the game. You want fertilizer twice. You want the second fertilizer state. There's a lighter blue and then a darker blue when you look at the ground at the soil composition. You want the darker blue. The trick is you can't put them both down at the same time. You got to do one, wait for at least one growth stage on the crop, and then do another one. So right now, if we go in here and we take our filters to soil composition and we just show fertilizer, and we go back up to our farm, you will see that this field has no fertilizer and this field now has first stage fertilizer, this light blue. And there's a little spot it missed, so what I'm going to try and do, going back the other way, is, and I'm not going to go back the whole way. I just wanted to get what looked like the spot I just saw when I showed you guys there. Yep, see, I cleaned, there were two little notches there, but I cleaned them up. Now we're going to go put one stage over on this field. That'll be a fertilizer stage one. And then we're going to take a look at what our crop looks like. And then after we sleep, time will have passed. We're going to look and see if the crop looks different. If it does, we can put down another fertilizer because that'll mean another growth state. Now I got to watch it again. I'm going to be a terrible human being and drive it right through the crop again. But I have crop destruction turned off. So what are you going to do? Chemicals on equipment. Do not want. Let's chuck this in here. We can't fertilize anymore until there's been a growth stage. So we lower our gear and we detach our gear. There we go. Run up to the house and take us a nap. I've got the sleep anywhere mod, but it looks more fun the other way. Whoa, my goodness, is that a Zerbius? Ladies and gentlemen, do we have a sighting? We have an actual live Zerbius sighting. What's up, buddy? Oh, it's just fertilizer. It'll be fine on a gravel road. It's not like I've got a wash pit with the drain. I kind of got to drop it where I drop it, you know? I don't see a growth state there. It doesn't look different to me. Oh, I see what you did there. And you're absolutely not wrong, bud. I have been just terrible. I have not been a responsible streamer at all. But yeah, never claimed to be. Let's check contracts. Oh, there's another $11,000 fertilizing deal contract on offer. I think we should probably snag that one. What do you think? You're already in the new home and unpacking. Amazing, bud. I figured it would be January before you were actually in the new place. All right, we are going to go to field 10 with our fertilizer. Let's go fertilize field 10 for $11,000. We could use it. Packing is worse, but unpacking takes longer. Absolutely. I would rather unpack all day long, but what I won't do is unpack. I'll just live out of the boxes. Packing is worse to me because packing has a time limit. There's field 10. All right. What do we need to do? Past. Okay. So it's basically past animal dealership here to the first big field. No problem. Ooh, now that's no fun, Zerb, because I can't level anything. I am so bad. I cannot level. My parents downsized from a 3,000 square foot to a 5,000 square foot. I'm like, I don't think you understand what downsizing means. Oh, unpacking has a deadline? Because Jen won't put up with your shit, huh? Go unpack. Keep unpacking. Why aren't you in the middle of unpacking right now? Why am I talking to you? This is the animal dealer right here. It's where you can buy all your animals and where you can sell things like hay and silage and grass. But we're going to take this side road right here. And that's field 10 in front of us, right there. You can see it in the mini map down the bottom left. I can't believe you're already moved, man. That was quick. What'd you guys pack in an afternoon? Oh, it's another cornfield, too. All right, I want to start over at that far corner, I think. Oh, this is yet another one of those we don't do square fields. All righty. We can make it work. We can make it work. All right, beacon's off. We're off the paved road. And let's go. Oh my God. Look at the weeds in that field. Oh, doesn't that just hurt your heart? Almost as much as driving in a green tractor. I kind of want to buy field 10. It's a nice field. A little bit of a hill to it, though. I wonder what field 10 would cost if we wanted to buy it. What do you think? 429,744. 429,000. We got to start getting some crops and stuff off the field. We're not going to make that by fertilizing other people's corn. Ah, helper, you are useless. Look at him. He did not even. Hey, easy. Do not roll my tractor down that hill. But look at him crossing a freaking paved road, not even using his beacons. Come on, man. Thank you, Mr. Car Driver. You're way smarter and nicer than my helper here. He's an idiot. He is not to be trusted. Can you imagine trying to use a fertilizer spreader and corn this tall? You'd basically just be bouncing it off the 8 nearest stalks and throwing it right back at your own rig. You're not getting good here. Here's the in-person view. Here's the in-person view looking out. How far do you think that fertilizer spreader is going to throw anything through this maze? And imagine trying to actually like drive through this. Oh my god, it's Penguin. Penguin! I see you. I see you hiding over there. It's like old home we could at Fenn Stream. We got DJ. We got Ice. We got Zerb of all people. We got Penguin. And Penguin, you can tell Dolan I had to do my own banning on a guy doing you can buy followers from us. He'll be so sad that he missed it. He likes to ban those almost as much as I do. Penguin, ladies and gents, is not only a streamer, but an artist and does art streams, but designed the art for my channel. So Penguin is awesome. And since Zerb and DJ are both just not doing any notable work here. Dude, puts up with me. She puts up with freaking Dolan. Come on now. Serbia's carrying a bookshelf. That's a thing? With the girls at the age they are, you're not making them carry the bookshelves and the heavy furniture? Come on, bud. Think this through. Dolan is provably wrong, Penguin. Oh, Lindsay stayed in Florida for school. So who's going to supervise you now? Just Jen? That's shocking. That's a lot of work to put on Jen. Not to put too fine a point on it. Wow. Wow. Bad helper is bad. That's awesome, Zerb. Congrats, bud. Zerb for so long that I knew him before his daughters ever met him. And contract finished as we got to the end, so he missed enough. He missed enough pieces. That's how much you could miss and still finish the contract. Wow. You're a bad, bad helper. Bad helper. But I'll take those 11,000 bucks, baby. Where's my way back? Looks like this way. Up, beacons. And okay, he's turning. Other than that, we're good. We have extra fertilizer at the store. Let's go pick that up before we head back. When we did that previous big field, we did it manually and or 2 fields ago. And we used up a lot of what was in our spreader here. Wow. If I were you, I wouldn't eat any cookies or anything from her unless you know she likes you. If she's mad at you, you might want to be careful. That is amazing, though, dude. You must have done something right, huh? Or just didn't interfere with Jen. That's amazing. I'm so happy for you guys. Sounds like she's doing great. Even if she did only play the division with us one night, made me sad. She was better at telling me when it was safe to go around a corner than you were. Penguin gets it. I was being super subtle, wasn't I, Penguin? Super duper subtle. Look at all those weeds. Have some freaking pride, people. How are you going to let that much weeds be in your field? Oh, we didn't have any extra. That's seed. No, that's lime. That's lime. All right. Well, we need to buy some more fertilizer. We'll buy one bag. And there she blows. Oh, that was Ashley. I thought that was Lindsay. And filling up our fertilizer spreader, and we're good. We have a clip to prove it. Is he going to turn this way? Yes, and he's going to want to probably turn in here. No, look at that. Wow, world's most aggressive lane change. Beacons on. It was not clear around the corner, and I got vaporized, and we have a clip to prove it. Sadist. All right, so we got a little bit more fertilizer in here in case we need it. In case I want to manually, you know, cut any edges or anything, we won't actually run out, which is my goal. So we can go wash this off and put it away. All right. Whoa! Come on, Finn. You can do it, buddy. So proud of you. You managed to not hit a fence with a freaking tractor. Good job, buddy. Just ugh, green tractors are weird. Weird, weird, weird. One thing they definitely did wrong on the default maps, they start you with green tractors. I mean, there should be a button in map setup. You know, do you want to start with green tractors or good tractors? So some people tell me, "Ooh, boy, I got close on that, didn't I? How close should I get to the wall?" Not bad, considering the wiper housing right there is just literally in line of sight from the seat. All right, I think where are we on ours? We're still single. Yeah, we need. I think we need one more growth stage. So let's go up to November. November. What do we got? Come on, November. Ooh, you can see the difference in the lighting. I mean, compared to August when we came in, look at the difference in the lighting in November mornings. Okay, now that is a stage further up. All right, we're going to fertilize our fields today, and we'll see if there's any to do for anybody else. But fertilizing our fields, good idea, Fendian. That Fendian, he's so smart. Lights on for safety. And let's take a look. How'd I do? Aced it, nailed it. We now have two fertilizer stages on field 44. Let's go do our other combined field. Oh, don't drive over your crop. I know I have crop destruction turned off, but every time I do that, I go, "Ew." Let's make sure we're reasonably lined up and go, baby, go, baby, go. In cab fertilizing on both of our own fields. Let's see how well I do, huh? First person only. Here's what it looks like. Looks like I'm getting to both corners, doesn't it? Now, you got to get right up to the edge of the fence. There we go. I nicked it. It was not a full on hit. I was going really slow. It's safe. All right, let's take a look. How'd I do? Look at that. Both fields in first person view. Nice. Drive it back, walk it off. What does our timeline look like? We're in November. We can't harvest because this is canola. We've planted in July so we can harvest in, or we planted in August so we can harvest in July. Looks like we might just be skipping some months here, unless we can find some good contracts. But we'll skip some months and get up to where we can harvest our own crop again, if we have to. In fact, let's look at contracts right now. Baling, no. I love doing baling, but yeah, this is so not worth it. That is the amount of time that takes to do is just brutal. I mean, I love doing it. I did 140 bales of silage yesterday with essentially the same setup. Cultivating, fertilizing, nothing big enough to bother with. There's a harvesting. Oh, no, 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 not on sugar beet. No, because it's like a 2 meter wide harvester. You're there for like a month. And not just because we're on 1 day equals 1 month. Sugar beet and potato are so profitable, but it really is a killer when it comes to how much time it'll take you. And it is one of the most boring things you can ever do on stream. So that's one of my concerns. I don't want to bore you guys any more than I absolutely have to. I mean, aside from just being me. All right, that looks, I don't want to go much further back than this. Let's take a look and see how we did. Are we undercover? We're undercover. And we did a good job parking. Too late what? For being boring? Dude, yeah, trust me, I'm with you. I get it. 100%. Zerb knows me. Lights on. I did forget to wash. Do, 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 do. Oh, so much better. So much better. Lights on. Wax on. Wax off. Can we put it back away? Can we put it back away without hitting the shed? Looks like it. Let's lower that bad boy a little bit. And disconnect. Pull forward a little bit. Dude, I parked it better that time than I did the first. Look at that. Check. There's no contracts we want. Let's check real quick on sales. Ooh. See you there. Glad to see you again, buddy. Congrats on the move. Don't tell me what to do. Wow, look at this. We got two of the exact same trailer. N6045. We got two header trailers, both in the used market, and they're literally the same model. We got a mower, front mower, basically. I mean, I'm sure you can put it on the back, but to me, that's a front mower. And a forage header. No, thank you. Do not need any of those things. So let's go to December. Yeah, look at this. December, it is barely light out at 8 a.m., which still means they're further south than I am because it's not this light at 8 a.m. in December around here, or it's real close. We're looking good. All our fields are as good as we can get them. They've been limed. They're 100% fertilized. There's no weed. That is as good as you can get for a canola crop. I mean, we didn't mulch the season before, so there's a 5% efficiency gain or productivity gain that we didn't get. But that's about as amazing as you could even hope for in canola for the first year. Let's check contracts real quick. It is a lot of cultivating and harvesting. And there is nobody. Look at this, $162. Go play in traffic. That's field 21. Where is that? Show me field 21, game. Just 21. Oh my God, look at that thing. All right, that's 21. 21 is like about the actual area of our 44. Not even close to our combined 45 and 46. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is coming up on 11 o'clock, and I didn't eat breakfast, so I think we're going to call it right here for now. Because I'm coming up on the point where I'm going to have to stop for a minute and move the recording file again anyway. So rather than make you sit through that a second time, I'm going to say thank you all so much for coming out. I haven't been on in ages, and it has been amazing to see you all. Whirlwind and DeBear, if you're still here, thank you for following for the first time. First time visitors both followed. Absolutely amazing. Icefire with a 10-month resub. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, darling. Penguin, you know I'm always happy to see you. Please reach out and hit Dolan with something for me. He is not allowed to make fun of Lewis while he's still going to stand for Kimmy. So plainly, he needs to be corrected. We'll see y'all soon. Thanks for making first day back feel so good. Thanks, guys.